They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now Mostert. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second and a yard. Garoppolo out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
First and 10, it's Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This is Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Will Redmond up to make the tackle.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They hand it off to Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the early lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Chargers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo rolling to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Packers 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Rodgers now from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 20. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 48 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon. On second down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get him.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Again, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got him. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like the little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Mostert now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offensive backfield and spilling everything.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold to add the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. He'll return it from the 6.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 79 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And they're on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Clean as house, baby.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That's a really nice play concept there. Bootleg him out to the right. They're going to move the pocket and try and keep the rush away from him. I love that he was able to throw back against the grain a little bit and find a receiver cutting from the backside of the formation across the middle.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like...
That's caught at the 25. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 49, Packers 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams. 45 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.